I adore this episode and nobody talks about it. It was genuinely battling with blood feud to be the subject of my Best Forgotten Simpsons episode video. This episode does a great job in showcasing the simple concept of judging a book by its cover, and how it does this by having Homer use his company insurance to get a full head of hair, which completely changes how he is perceived by those around him, with his new aesthetic not only making him more attractive in a physical sense, but also in a professional sense, with him being instantly promoted to an executive position based solely on his new appearance, and he is treated with respect for the first time by his fellow peers. The episode also does something that I find personally unexpected, as when Homer inevitably loses his hair near the episode's conclusion, all in an effort to end the episode and return to the status quo, you expect that he'll just lose all that built-up confidence and throw in the towel. However, due to one factor, which we'll get to in a second, he goes in front of an audience of peers and higher-ups and delivers a speech full of substance and beneficial ideas. However, due to no longer being seen as aesthetically pleasing, he is not listened to, and any points that are heard are taken poorly due to their unconscious prejudgment of Homer, leaving the episode on the rather bittersweet note of sometimes, even if you get everything right, you can still fail due to the shallow nature of others. However, in true Simpsons fashion, they end the episode on two rather sentimental scenes, with Mr. Burns relating to Homer's struggle and giving him his old job back, and Marge, the person who knows him best, acknowledging him for the person he truly is beyond what others see. However, all of that pales in comparison to the real reason that I love this episode so much, my boy, Karl. This man is the MVP of this episode. No. This man is the MVP, period. He shows up for an interview to be Homer's personal assistant and instead becomes Homer's pre-packaged all-in-one Fab 5 deity. He fixes Homer's posture, he takes him suit shopping, he books a singing man. And when Smithers finds a legitimate reason to get Homer fired from his position due to jealousy, that reason being Homer's use of the company insurance on a non-medical essential, that was the only reason I mentioned it, don't say my videos don't make sense. Despite this being Homer's fault completely, Karl takes the fall, resulting in his firing by Smithers. He pays off Homer's debt and leaves, but not before seeing the rain and giving Homer his umbrella and walking home in the cold. What else could this man possibly do to win the Nobel Peace Prize for being an absolute S-tier companion? Oh, possibly this. Homer shows up to work the next day to a multi-page speech written by Karl for Homer to give with special phonetic spelling, so Homer is able to pronounce all the words. Look, I love Midge. She's great. Her and Homer have some great time together. But no, it's Karl's time now. The man has earned it, and we'd all do well to acknowledge that fact and let them start the next chapter of their lives together. I love Karl. I miss Karl. Feel like shit, just want him back. Fun fact, he was actually supposed to reappear in season 15's Three Gays and a Condo, but his voice actor, Harvey Feinstein, declined, due to the script not having that Simpson magic. I've seen it. It's aight. He's probably right. Simpson and Delilah takes a simple concept and executes it to a high standard while keeping an element of unpredictability throughout. I consider it a hidden gem of the show's second season, and I highly recommend that you check it out. And keep an eye out for my season 2 episode ranking to see where it ends up placing. Will it take the top spot, or will it miss out by a hair? Only time will tell. Goodbye, and I'll see you at some point.
Bart's people just think our veterans deserve a little recognition. If I'm guilty of anything, maybe it's caring too much. I'm Bart Simpson.